In this video, I'm going to show you how to subtract one fraction from another. Now, let's consider 3/4 of a circle. If you divide a circle into 4 equal parts, each part is called 1/4. Okay, each part is described as 1/4. So 3 parts put together will be 3/4. So this is 3/4 of a circle. Okay, and then we want to remove, cut off, this 1/4 part that is shaded red. Now that's subtraction. Now if we do that, we'll be left with this. So it means that 3/4 minus 1/4 is equal to half. Okay, now that is to say 3/4 minus 1/4 is equal to 1/2. Now this is exactly the same thing as 3/4 minus 1/4, which is 3 minus 1/4, which is equal to 2/4, and 2/4 is same thing as 1/2. Simple. This simply means that if two fractions have the same denominator, the second numerator can be subtracted from the first numerator and the difference placed over the common denominator. Now here are some examples, some very simple examples. Let's look at 5/7 minus 3/7. Now this is 5 minus 3/7, and that's simply 2/7. The denominators are the same, so we subtract the second numerator from the first numerator. Okay, now let's take another one. We have 9/10 minus 7/10 is simply 9 minus 7/10, and this is 2/10. The denominators are the same, so we subtract the second numerator from the first numerator. Okay, now what happens if the denominators are different? Now in that case, what we need to do is to convert the fractions involved to equivalent fractions with a common denominator. And here we have some examples. Assuming we have 19/20 minus 4/5. Now what we need to do is to try to express the two fractions under the same denominator. Now this is rather simple. Since this one is 20, it's also possible to make the second fraction have a denominator of 20 by multiplying 5 by 4. That is 19/20 minus, the denominator here will be 5 times 4 to be able to get 20 here. So multiply the numerator also by 4, and this will now give us 19/20 minus 16/20. Okay, and this is 19 minus 16/20, which will give us 3/20. That's it. Now let's take one more example, and we have 3/4 minus 5/12. 5/12. Again, it's very easy to make the denominator of the first fraction to be 12 by multiplying 4 by 3. So this will be the denominator will be 4 by 3, and then the numerator will be 3 by 3, minus 5/12. Okay, that's going to give us 6/12 minus 5/12, which is equal to that would be 6 minus 5/12, which is simply 1/12. One last example, and then we bring this video to a close. Okay, now we have 5/7 5 over 7 minus 2 over 3. Now here we find the LCM of 7 and 12, that's 21. So we make the denominators of both fractions to be 21, and that's achieved by, in the denominator here we multiply 7 by 3, that will give us 21. So multiply the numerator by 3, that will be 5 times 3. Now in the second fraction we multiply the denominator 3 by 7, that will be 21, and so we multiply the numerator 2 by 7. Okay, and that gives us 15 over 21 minus 14 over 21. So this is equal to 15 minus 14 over 21, which is 1 over 21.